Hi, welcome to my channel. Today is Weight Watchers Weigh-In Wednesday, so I want to share with you what the scale said today at Weight Watchers. But before I jump into today's video, I wanted to say welcome to all my new subscribers, and if you haven't already subscribed, please press that subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything and it would mean so much to me. I am on a quest to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I think currently I have, it's going on 600. It's about 580, I think, something like that. So we're getting there. So I would love it if you would come along on this 103-pound weight loss journey with me. And so today, let's get into today's workshop. I was excited heading into today because I know I've had a good week this past week. I know I was back on track, moving further away from my birthday cake and all of that. Although I have to say, I planned to enjoy my 50th birthday. But yeah, last week turned out I had a gain of 2.4. I haven't gained 2 pounds in a single week in many months. So that was kind of a shocker, disappointing a little bit, but like I said, I allowed myself to enjoy my birthday because life is to be celebrated. So today I got on the scale at Weight Watchers, and what did she say? Well, I'm down 1.8. Yay! That was exciting. I really thought I'd be down 2 point something, but I'll take 1.8. My home scale says I am at 184. The Weight Watchers scale is usually up a pound, which it was today. It's 185 according to their records, but I like to go by my scale, as you can imagine. So down from 248 pounds at my highest, December 2018. That's when I joined Weight Watchers. And so yeah, I'm at 184. I am on a diligent quest to get to 145. So yeah, I'm excited. Stocked up, if you saw the video from the farmer's market, I stocked up on all the fresh fruits and vegetables, and they are so delicious. So yeah, I made a really good vegetable soup yesterday, and we had that for dinner, and some brown rice. That was really good. And I did have some chicken on the side. So yeah, so let's jump into today's weekly. So we're talking about, you know, fighting perfection. They were preaching at me. So yeah, it says, hey, nobody's perfect. So trying to be perfect is unrealistic. True. And it can actually take us further from our goals. Science shows that accepting imperfections can actually bring us closer to where we want to be. So cut yourself some slack. Yeah, Amber. See what happens when you accept your imperfections using 1 or 2 of these strategies. It'll help you in the moment and set you up for success in the future. So it's talking about visualize the qualities of someone you look up to and identify 3 things you have in common. So it's trying to get you to think more in a more positive vein rather than being so quick to jump on, you know, what's wrong. It says, notice what happens when you show yourself the same kindness you'd show a child who made a mistake. And then another thing to do is write down 3 things about yourself that you're grateful for today. I've mentioned before that I have a gratitude journal, and I write in this maybe a couple times a week. And I started this, I guess, in the summer of last year. And currently I am up to almost number 500. I number each entry. So it's kind of neat to look back on too. But developing an attitude of gratitude will take you far because it forces our mind to think of all of the blessings that we have right now in our lives. You know, we can all think of situations or aspects of our lives that we wish were different, but sometimes we just need to focus on what is going right in our lives and be grateful. God has blessed us all so very much more. We are more blessed than we know. So focusing on those blessings is important. And then it says lastly to treat yourself like a friend, and we've talked about that before, which I think is so important to be kind to ourselves. One thing that I have learned over the last 64 pounds that I have lost is that, you know, this is a learning journey. We're learning to develop new habits and a new way of eating, a new lifestyle. And, you know, like a child, we will fall down, we'll skin our knee, you know, we'll miss the mark. But the idea is not to have any goals, but to have a balance. So we're not aiming for perfection, not an all or nothing mentality, but just, you know, keeping our goals in mind, but also realizing that this is a learning experience, and to give yourself some grace, you know, when we don't do things the way we had planned, and then to develop ways that we can kind of safeguard against our weaknesses. So those are all very good keys. So yeah, very happy with my weigh-in today. What did I do that was right, or what am I happy about this past week? I would say that I'm happy about getting back on my treadmill. Yesterday I did a walking virtual tour of Westminster, London. It was awesome. I have a NordiTrack treadmill, and it has these built-in workouts, and a lot of them are aimed towards runners, which Amber is not. But yeah, this was a walking trail, and it was fast paced, you guys. I actually had to end it early because I was hitting a wall. I said to myself, we're gonna resume this next time, because yeah, it was tough, but it was really interesting. Honestly, it was like watching the History Channel, because the tour guide kind of goes into the history of different buildings. So I love history, so it was exciting. So I'm looking forward to picking back up with that. So yep, trying to set out my workout clothes the night before still, so that sets me up for success the next morning, gets my head in the game and gets my mind focused that, okay, we're gonna have our cup of coffee and then we're gonna hop on the treadmill, because this is my schedule that I want to do. So yeah, happy about that. Moving forward, what do I plan to do differently? One thing that came to mind today, I think I might have had a greater loss, although how much can I complain about a 1.8 loss, right? Leave it to Amber. What can we do better? Better, faster, more. Well, I think that I could definitely increase my protein. So there were probably some nights that I didn't have any meat, and you know, that's okay. But increasing protein will definitely help us to see a greater loss. And especially as we're building muscle, we need that extra protein. So yes, that is something that I will focus on. Continuing with the treadmill, more protein moving forward. I always track, so that's a non-issue with me. I know it is a challenge for some people, but tracking is everything. Our former coach used to say, only track on days you want to lose. Touche. That is true. It is hot here, you guys. I think I have to turn up the air. I'm sitting in my car. I'm getting ready to run into Wally World. It is 84 stinking degrees here, you guys. It is hot. Just got my hair done. You might notice. She did a great job. Love the colors. So, yep. Just the inverted bob, just like it usually is. Love getting freshened up. So, yeah. Out running errands today. Loving all of the fresh produce that I got. I urge you guys, stock up on some fresh goodness and plan your meals. That is something that is definitely key. Now, I normally do my meal planning on the weekend, usually Saturday, and I did not meal plan for this week. However, I will say that, you know, I'm cooking every day. I kind of have in my mind, at least that morning, what I'm going to cook. But yeah, even though this is Wednesday and we are midweek, I will go ahead and map out the next few days. We have some chicken in the fridge. You know, it's just hubby and I, honestly, that eat. My dad kind of eats a separate diet, so we need to eat some chicken. I bought a head of cauliflower, as you may have seen in my video, so I do plan to mash that up tonight and add just a little bit of Parmesan to it, and that should be really good, salt and pepper. And we have some brown rice left over from last night. I think I may throw some sweet potatoes in the pressure cooker because that only takes a few minutes, honestly, like 10 to 15 minutes depending on the size. So that sounds like a good dinner to me. So planning is key. Failure to plan is planning to fail. So plan for success. So I wanted to leave you with this quote that I thought was very meaningful. It says that the process may seem long, but quitting will not speed it up. I thought that was good. The process may seem long. Yes, it does. 103 pounds seems long. Yes. But quitting won't make it happen any faster, right? Quitting won't speed it up. So food for thought, consistency is the key. Consistency, daily putting one foot in front of the other. And eventually, one day, you're going to look up and you will realize your goal. So go chase after your goals, you guys. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I will see you soon. God bless.